So this is the beast. 2009 Mack. Put a brand new 20-foot grain box on it. Brand new chrome bumper. Brand new aluminum rims. This thing's nice. Check this thing out. 2009 Mack. There's a Mack engine. Auto shift. Bumper. Rims. Big aluminum fuel tank. It's had steel rims on the back. I had these aluminum ones installed. Got this 20-foot grain box put on there, along with the pintle hitch plate. This has the roll tarp over top, the window in the back, so you can see how much grain you have in there. The chute that opens, the door opens as well. Drive tires, tank, nice truck. All right, we're in the new Mack Attack here. This is a 2009 Mack. This has the Eaton Fuller auto shift transmission. I believe we have a Mack MP7 or MP8 engine. I'm gonna have to figure that out. We have just over 1 million kilometers on this thing. It was just a long frame day cab truck before, and so we didn't have to stretch the frame or do anything like that. Just put the grain box on. Just figuring out how to drive this thing. It's an automatic with a clutch pedal. It's a little bit tricky. I guess this is called, I think it's called an auto shift. I think the ultra shift is the one without the clutch pedal. Auto shift is the one with the clutch pedal, which is this. You only use the clutch to take off or to stop. The rest of the time it just kind of drives like this. controls for the grain box, PTO, up down for the box. There's a little carpet on the floor. Here's our shifter. It says the truck and the trailer valve. A little bit of an air leak. I can hear something going on. So when they go through it and do the inspection on it, they'll find that, I'm sure. No engine lights. Got a quarter tank of fuel, which is enough for what we're doing. I think the next light will be ours here. Yeah. Nice air ride seat on this thing, really cushy. And your shifter goes up and down with the seat, so it's always right where you need it. You can select your gears too with this, but rather just let it do its own thing. Check with that old cab over. You don't see many of those things around. She goes good. This thing's got power mirrors. Adjust that mirror exactly where I want it while I'm driving. That's so cool. Because I didn't adjust it before I left, and then it wasn't where I wanted it. Look at that. That's great. Cool, this thing downshifts on its own and uses the engine brake at the same time. You don't really have to do anything. You just got to remember, right before you stop, you got to hit the clutch, because it's not fully automatic. It's like, I don't know, semi-automatic. I don't know what you call that. Technically, it's called an auto shift, but not an automatic. Truck drives really smooth. It's got air ride and everything, so it should, but like this is crazy washboard right here. Be bouncing all over in a different truck, and in this truck it's just smooth. This air ride seat helps a lot. It is a really nice seat. Okay, engage the PTO. Hit the clutch to do that. Send the box up. It's pretty cool. Let's go see how it looks. So just picked up this 2009 Mack from the detail shop. But yeah, this is a first for me. I've never installed a grain box on a truck before. Lots of people buy a truck from me that's just a cabin chassis with no box on it, and they'll hire a shop to put a box on. But this time I'm doing it, and I want to see how it goes. It's a lot more money to put out, so if it doesn't sell fast, then it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, this is a really nice looking truck. Some nice diamond plate there covering all the emission stuff. This thing has 2 massive aluminum fuel tanks. Like I was saying, 20-foot green box. Put longer wheel studs and aluminum rims. Nice new drive tires on. Had the frame sandblasted and painted. So yeah, you can open the whole door just by opening all these handles here, or you can just open that little chute and see inside. It has a big tarp that rolls over the top from side to side. Pintle plate with the reverse lights built into it. So what we could do is just bolt an actual pintle hitch onto there. And you can run airlines, whatever you need. Pull a pup trailer. You can even run hydraulics if you want to have another pup grain trailer behind that needs hydraulics, or you can just have one that dumps out the bottom like a hopper style. Yeah, it looks really good. Hydraulic oil tank, and then our fuel tank, air tanks. This one has like a little bit of an extended cab on it. Lets you put the seat back a bit further. Power windows, power mirrors. Interiors are really cool in these trucks, I think. Got the seat wrapped up, but really nice seat under there too. The one thing I wasn't sure about was which engine this truck has. I'm pretty sure it's the Mack MP8 engine, but I'll have to open the hood and find out. So open the hood, and boom, somebody had installed air ride on the front axle of this truck. It's not something I've ever had on any of my trucks before, so that's kind of cool. Looks like we have a Mack MP8 engine. Let's see, MP8-445C. Not exactly sure how many horsepower that is. I want to say these are like 350. It says 445, but it doesn't say horsepower beside it, so who knows. Got our turbo there. Really clean under the hood. It's a nice truck. Then there's that other airbag. So that must be an aftermarket install. I'm happy they did it because it rides really nice. This truck had kind of like a plastic bumper. So we got this chrome one. And then we had to get new bumper brackets to install it. Bumper brackets were more money than the friggin' bumper. I also put on these 315 wider steer tires. This had just 1122.5s. I like this thing. So on a Mack, they have this, basically it's like a latch on the hood here. I'm trying to remember how it works actually. I think you have to, what I have to do here. So the hood doesn't want to shut, so you have to, is that what you have to do? You have to lift, yeah, I think you have to lift this while you close the hood. I don't know, it's really confusing. Oh, and then the the hood falls on your head. So yeah, I definitely don't know how to use that right. I'll have to figure that out. One hood. These hood latches are nice and tight, which is good. They hold the hood shut nice and tight, but you gotta play with them. There we go. So she's plugged in. This one's got to go in and get safety inspection done on it. We can put it up for sale and see if this was a good gamble or not. This truck I'm going to be asking about $75,000 for. So we'll see how it does. Let me know what you think. You think it makes sense to build a truck like this, put a body on it, and then put it for sale? I mean, I can get more money for it, but if I sell it as a cabin chassis, then, you know, anyone who needs any kind of body can buy it. But now it's only going to sell to someone who needs a grain box, so it kind of limits the customer base a bit. I don't know. It's a first for me. I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. But yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Is it smart for me to put, you know, flat decks on these trucks and grain boxes and gravel boxes and tailor to a specific customer, or you think it's better to leave them as a cab chassis and then, you know, anybody? Let me know what you think.